everyone, how are you all? I hope you're all doing good. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I am packing because I am going away to the Cotswolds for a few days. Oh, sounds so fancy. So it is my partner and I's 10-year anniversary, which is terrifying that it's been 10 years. Oh my god. So we're actually doing something for once, which is very unlike us because last year we kind of forgot that it was our anniversary. So I'm just going to show you really quickly what I am packing and taking with me and the essential items I always take, and also share with you where we're staying and yeah, show you around when we get there. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Please like this video and hit subscribe if you are enjoying the content, and please check out my other videos. It would mean the world to me. I feel like as a vegan, the first thing that I do before I go anywhere new is like Google all the vegan places that I can potentially eat food at, and that is literally what I've spent the past few days doing, is just kind of Googling where we can potentially go out for food. And whilst my partner isn't vegan, there's videos on that below, there will be places hopefully that do food for both of us. So I have been madly Googling places that we can eat at while we're there for 2 or 3 days. And now the first thing that I do when I'm going anywhere, whether it's Barbados or literally here in England in the Cotswolds, is pack a bag of food, because I am a nutcase that always wants to constantly have a constant supply of food. Is that a vegan thing? Is that a me thing? I don't know. So bringing you into my very glamorous hallway, I'm going to be taking my picnic blanket with me so we can sit outside. I've got my little backpack, which is like the best thing I've ever bought because it's just so good. You can fit so much stuff in there. So food wise, I have basically just packed enough stuff for breakfast because I really feel like if I can get a really good breakfast down me, I'm just less panicked throughout the day about finding food. So I've got some like bananas in here. I have got some like passion fruits, and I've got my little supply of raisins and also cacao nibs as well to put on top of my granola. And then I have got somewhere in here a little pot of granola as well, and of course energy bars. These are my current favorite thing, these naked bars, they're so nice. So I've got my little pot of granola here. So this is my homemade granola. The recipe for this you can check out in my videos, and this is obviously packed with like nuts and seeds and loads of goodness. So I'm set for the day if I've got my granola. So I take a little packet of that with my raisins, my cacao nibs. I'm going to be taking some fruits out of my fridge as well that we can store there because we're staying in a house there. We're staying in an Airbnb. So yeah, we've basically got everything that we need for breakfast. I'm also taking my own tea bags as well. Whenever I travel, I always take tea bags with me, and everyone always laughs at me when I turn up with a whole bag of food, and then everyone is always the first to steal my tea bags. So I'm taking some tea bags. I'm taking a packet of oat milk as well, so I've got that when we get there so we can have a cup of tea. I'm also taking some pita breads because these travel really well, and I'm just gonna take those so that I can like dip them in hummus or something if I want a snack, like a midnight snack or anything. So yeah, I guess like, I mean, quite a lot of food I suppose, but not a lot of food by my standards. I just like to know I've got a good solid breakfast, which I feel like I've got here with all this stuff. So yeah, that's my first bag that I'm taking with me. Lots of food. Okay, so clothes-wise, I actually find it quite easy to pack clothes, particularly if I'm driving in a car and going to an Airbnb. It's not that complicated because I can just shove everything in. But I'm really trying to pack light of late, so I'm only taking this bag, which is good for me. I basically live in stretchy leggings like this. So I'm going to be taking a bunch of those stretchy leggings. So take like a black pair, a multicolored pair like this, and then also one pair of jeans. So like super easy. And then I live in cotton t-shirts like this. I don't wear super exciting and complicated clothes. So I'm just going to wear like a bunch of plain t-shirts. So like black, white, that kind of thing. Is that blue? No, it's just the shade thing. And then my one thing that I always pack is a white cotton shirt. So that's one thing I've got in here, just because I always feel like if we go out for food or anything, then I always have a white cotton shirt because it instantly makes me look like I've actually put some effort in. The one tip that I would give anyone who's trying to pack light is think about layers. That's the one thing that really helps me. And also bundling your clothes like this I find really helpful. So this is just a really like nice lightweight jumper. Just stacking it like that and putting it in your suitcase or in your bag, like you save so much space. So that's why I always roll my t-shirts up like that, because you can just fit so much more into your suitcase or your travel bag. When you're thinking about those layers, I like to just take a few key things. So obviously I've got my t-shirts. I'm going to be taking one light cardigan, which is this one, which is like super lightweight and you can just throw it over your shoulders. And also it packs into my backpack really small, so I can take it with me in the day and just throw it around me if it gets chilly in the evening. So again, I'm just going to like roll that up really small and pop that in my bag. Then I'm going to be taking this lightweight jumper. So this is a brand that I swear by because they are really great and make really great quality clothes, and these are Spiritual Gangster. So my mom actually bought me a bunch of this stuff a few Christmases ago, and I've not looked back since. Only problem is they're based in the US, so it costs an absolute flipping fortune, mostly because their stuff is a flipping fortune anyway, but also then you've got to pay for like crazy postage costs now. But this jumper by them, I just love it so much. It's like this really lovely soft, like, what's the word? Raglan, is that the word? Like cotton, and you can see how it's worn and like the colour has like come away in places, but it still just is so good and it washes so well. It's got this really cool pattern on, which I love, and this is just a really like lightweight jumper that I can just throw over me in the evenings if I've got like a vest or a t-shirt on, and it packs down to nothing. So definitely check them out if you want to look at this kind of clothes. They always have these kind of like spiritual like motifs on, so if you're into that kind of jazz like me, you might like their stuff. Okay, my wash bag is where it gets slightly more complicated. I always find that I literally need another bag for my wash bag because I have a lot of like products, and that's not because I wear like lots of makeup or anything, but I like my stuff. Like I don't like taking miniature versions of things that I don't really like. I like my actual stuff. So I do take quite a lot of things in my wash bag. So I've got my key bits and bobs that I can't live without, and I've done a whole video on all of these products. If you want to check that out, the video will be linked somewhere around this vicinity. So I'm taking my cleansing powder by Tropic, which is just a wonder product that I cannot live without, so I'm going to be taking that. I'm going to be taking a muslin cloth because I always use that to get my makeup off at the end of the day, and this literally folds down again to absolutely nothing, so it's very practical. Taking my retainers, poke myself in the eye with the floss. Taking my retainers because I'm a very glamorous person like that, so I'm taking my retainers with me. I am taking my toothy tabs, so I always use these toothy tabs by Lush. They're the best thing I've ever used to toothpaste wise, and yeah, they're charcoal toothy tabs, so I just put a bunch of these in like a little tiny travel container, which I bought from like probably somewhere like B&M Bargains or something like that. There was like a whole set, and I use it all the time because otherwise you have to take this whole like plastic thing with you. So I'm taking those with me, and I'm taking my lovely facial oil by Sea Magic, which is probably not massively needed, but I'm just obsessed with it at the moment, so it's coming with me, and it's not that big, so that's allowed, right? So yeah, I'm taking that with me because I use that every single night. Also taking my lovely headband so I can get my hair out of my face when I'm cleansing my face and look like this. Looks alright actually. So I'm taking this with me, and my hair is also a mess today because I should have washed it this morning. And this is day 6 of my hair, so please don't judge me because this is day 6 and I just did a very sweaty workout this afternoon, so I should have washed it and I didn't, and now it's really greasy. But on the note of my hair, because I didn't wash it, I'm going to have to take all my shampoo and conditioner with me, and again, I've got a whole video about the shampoo and conditioner, but the one that I use is again by Sea Magic. It's this awesome stuff. This is not like travel friendly at all because it's a huge bottle, but I can't live without this. And as I've said in my hair care video, which you can find again linked somewhere, I cannot live without this stuff because it is just awesome, and I only have to wash my hair once a week now. So This I'm going to take with me so I can wash my hair when I get there so I don't look like a greasy mess. And yeah, this stuff is awesome because it's all vegan. It is all made from sugarcane plastic, so it's all like super recyclable. But yeah, check out the other video because I go on and on and on about it there. In terms of my other travel essentials, I always use this deodorant. So this stuff is, I get it from Holland & Barrett and it's normally on offer there. It's normally in like the penny sale and it's a really, really lovely product. It's just got like really natural stuff in it. Obviously it's in a tin, so it's super sustainable, but it also means it's really, really travelable as well. So they do a bunch of different flavors, scents, and this one is lovely and I've tried a lot of them and it's definitely my favorite. I don't know why I'm smelling it because you can't smell it, but it smells really fresh and kind of like zesty but rosy. That's the way I describe it. And this one's called Sweet Serenity, so definitely check them out as well. Finally, the one product that is actually sensible for traveling when you are only taking a small bag with you, that is coconut oil. Obviously not one like this size because this is quite a big coconut oil, but if you were to travel really, really light, then I would definitely say take coconut oil. Coconut oil can be used to take your makeup off, it can be used as a moisturizer, it can be used as a deodorant. And so when I'm actually traveling light, like if I'm traveling on a plane somewhere, remember those days when we actually went on planes? I will put a little pot of this together and I will just use that. I will use it to take my makeup off, I'll use it as my deodorant, I will use it as a facial moisturizer. So it really is a fantastic travel hack if you're looking to travel light. Do try it out though first before you go because it is different, and if you're not used to using it, just try it out before you travel. But that is something that I cannot live without. I also use it as a mouthwash, and again you'll see that throughout all my other videos. I'm constantly putting coconut oil in my face. I use it morning and night as a mouthwash after I've brushed my teeth, and I cannot like not do that at the end of every night. I have to use my coconut oil mouthwash. So yeah, taking that with me. In terms of like jewellery and other bits, I try to keep it really simple. So I either travel with the stuff that I'm wearing on my neck, or I will take some other kind of like dressy jewellery if we're like going out for food or anything. But generally I always wear exactly the same stuff. So I've always got my crystal bracelets, I've always got my rings. Necklace is the only thing that tends to change. So at the moment I've got my Rudraksh beads, which I'm really into, and these are really cool and have loads of benefits. Sakaru does loads of talks on these, so if you want to check that out, I'll link a video below. And even more crystal jewellery, so I'll probably take this with me as well because I love wearing this one and it's just so beautiful. Look at it. Ooh. I'm also going to take my slippers with me because we're staying in an Airbnb and this is something that I always wish that I'd taken when I get there. So I'm going to be taking my manky slippers with me so that I get nice, warm, cozy feet. God, they actually really stink. And the other thing that I can never ever travel without is my yoga gear, because I always, no matter where I am or what I'm doing, I will find a way and I'll find a place to do a bit of stretching and do a bit of yoga. So this was just hanging out of my window to dry because I was wearing it earlier and I don't have time to wash it, so I'm going to take my manky yoga gear with me. Yeah, I'm going to take this so that I can get changed and get into the zone and do some stretching when the mood strikes me, which is often. That's it from me until we get there. So once we get there, I will unpack you and show you the wonderful place that we're staying. I'm really excited. It's going to be like a really cute place. It's like this secluded lodge in its own grounds. It's really pretty and it wasn't even that expensive. So yeah, I will show you where we are staying when we get there. And yeah, see you when we get there. Magic. We're here.